And here it is, Italeri VW Type 82 Kubelwagen, number 312 in 1/35th scale. Great little model kit if you are just getting into scale modeling or just having a nice easy project to work on. On the back you can see a depiction of the Kubelwagen for Libya 1942 and for Libya 1942 for the Panzer Division H Goering. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. All right, in the kit you have your build guide. You have a little baggie with your glass for the Kubelwagen, and then you have your baggie with 2 sprues as well as the decals. We're going to take a closer look at everything. All right, first off is the build guide. On the front here is just the history of the Kubelwagen right here. In here you'll see the sprue layout and then finally the instructions on how to assemble your model. Doesn't look to be very complicated. You'll also in this kit get a radio guy and a tent. So that's the instructions here, as well as the officer for the Kubelwagen, who actually is not seated inside the Kubelwagen. But yeah, you have an officer figure and then a radio operator. And then you got a paint guide for the Kubelwagen based on either Libya, I guess Ukraine, or Italy. All right. Next up is the baggie for the glass. I'm not going to take it out of the baggie. There's your windshield and then some other window right there. And then finally you have the baggie of sprues with a decal sheet. We're going to go ahead and take a closer look. First off is the decal sheet right there. Pretty simple. Next is the first sprue, and we'll see it right here. There's the canvas canopy. More components for the Kubelwagen as well as the wheels or tires. You do have your radio operator right here and your officer right there. We'll take a closer look at the sprue. And then the other side. All right, and then finally the second sprue. The second sprue has the tent as well as the main body of the Kubelwagen. So here's the sides, the tent right here. You have the undercarriage, some more of the components. You do have a choice of helmets right here, or hats. There's a radio operator's headset. I'll zoom back out. All right, and then the previous sprue. All right, I'm going to put this together. We'll see what it looks like assembled. And here it is, the Italeri Kubelwagen set in 1/35th scale, all assembled. What I like about this kit is that you do get an officer, you do get a radio operator with some scenery, and obviously the vehicle. Again, I'm using these for bolt action 1/35th scale. So I put the officer on a 40mm base, and I put the radio operator and the tent, the scenery piece, on a larger round base. I will be using that again for bolt action. So one, it'll be kind of like a little mini diorama, and 2, it'll be an actual radio operator for the game. The Kubelwagen itself from Italeri was very easy to put together. Lots of little components, but not as much as you would see in a more complex kit like Tamiya or any other scale model kit. I do, however, notice that on the Italeri stuff, a lot more mold lines that you have to kind of file away and clean up. So just keep that in mind. Not as much mold line cleanup on the Tamiya stuff. So that's just the main difference. The kit was easy, but more mold lines. And other than that, nice little cheap kit to get. You get a vehicle, you get an officer, and you get a radio operator with like some scenery, and it's not bad. So I really enjoyed putting this together, and we'll be using this for my Africa Corps 1/35th scale bolt action. And there you have it, Italeri's VW Type 82 Kubelwagen number 312 in 1/35th scale. A great little scale model kit to add to your collection. If you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you would. Click the bell notification icon to get notified of all new unboxings coming out of the channel. And then click the link in the description below to join our Discord server. That's the best way I can personally interact with you and chit-chat you about scale modeling and anything else that I cover on the channel. That's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more scale modeling unboxings from Wargaming Noob Historical.